Okay, episode 7, Bats. Now, the title alone doesn't give much away, but I got spoiled a synopsis a few weeks ago of something about an infestation of bats on Sweet Apple Acres, so Applejack episode, I guess. I heard Fluttershy's in it as well, but I don't know what's going to happen, so yeah. Alright then, I've been dying to see some new pony, so let's watch some new pony. Alrighty, Sweet Apple Acres in purple.
Any minute now.
The sun is so glorious.
Yeah! It's officially apple bucking day.
Yay!
All those apples are ripe and juicy. Perfect for bucking.
So it's been a year since the events of Apple Book season then. Oh, PMV material! Oh dear, so the vampires have been eating the fruit. Alright.
They're back.
They're back!
There! Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard water dripping.
Sounds like bats!
Bats aren't made of liquid. Bats don't drip.
Bat water!
There are no bats!
You don't know. What if you're wrong?
Okay, idiot, let's assume I'm wrong. Let's assume there are bats. So what? You're wearing state-of-the-art biomechanical body armor. It's designed to deflect bullets and absorb explosions. What can a 5-ounce flying rodent possibly do?
So basically you're saying that you think there's bats.
Sure, why not?
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
No, you're not, Griff. We're standing right here. I told Sarge we wouldn't move, and we're not moving.
At least let's go stand by the light.
No, that would be moving, and thus would violate our strict no-moving policy.
But the light would help
No.
us see the bats.
No.
And their fangs.
No!
Hey, you know what else might be in the cave, Simmons? Snakes.
You're an asshole, Griff. Why would you bring up snakes?
I'm just saying. I know you don't like snakes, and snakes do live in caves, and we are in a cave, and snakes like to crawl right up next to people in caves, and then they...
Alright, screw it. I'm gonna go stand by the light.
To add on to what I was saying before, the lighting was really good.
This is a Sweet Apple Acres Cold Red. I need all hooves and claws on deck.
Calm down, Applejack.
Calm down.
It's an air raid!
Calm down at a time like this. Vampire fruit bats are attacking Sweet Apple Acres.
But I thought the fruit bats usually stayed put in the West Orchard.
The fruit bats do, but these aren't just your everyday ordinary fruit bats.
Bat continuity.
They're vampire fruit bats.
Vampires!
I'll be darned if they think they're gonna sink their fangs into my blue ribbon apple.
Where's Alucard when you need him? Whoa.
This here's our entry into the Appaloosa State Fair's produce competition. You know how much TLC goes into getting an apple to grow like this?
Applejack.
Or genetic engineering.
Big, you really go big.
Them
That's
vampire
what
bats
she
want to
said?
shrivel it up like a raisin.
Oh, I'm sure if we just let them know how special that particular apple is to you, they'll leave it alone.
Yeah, right. Be my guest.
Well, she doesn't need telling twice.
Excuse me, Mr. Vampire Bat. We were just wondering if maybe you wouldn't mind leaving that really big apple alone?
Get owned.
Well, what'd he say?
Yes.
Huh?
But it could have been a no.
Oh.
This is the first vampire fruit bat I've ever met, and, well, it might take some time for
So
me
they
to
don't
really
know who the
understand
boss
their
is.
language.
You need to stare at them.
And in the meantime, this pest and his vermin friends are gonna go after my prized apple. And while they're at it, every other apple in the orchard. These vampire bats are nothing but a bunch of monsters.
Monsters? Oh, that's a bit harsh, don't you think?
No, I do not.
Ooh, nice 3D switch.
Vampire bats
Oh, song.
will fright. Eating apples both day and night. They rest for a minute, maybe 3. Then they're eating every apple in your apple tree.
Applejack song, yes!
They don't care about nada, not zilch, no nothing, except bringing about an orchard's destruction.
Now wait just a minute, there's another side to this. And if I did not defend them, then I would be remiss. These bats are mamas and papas too, they care for their young just like
But do they ever think what others may want?
This is like a Disney song.
And that is just a fact.
And that's a good thing.
They simply don't know how to act.
That's where I have to disagree. They're loyal to their family, spreading seeds both far and wide.
You see one coming, you better run and hide. They're big and ugly and mean as sin. Will you look
Sin?
at the state my trees are in?
They help your trees, they'll grow stronger, faster.
They've turned my life to a total disaster. Well, I for one don't have a doubt. These vermin must be stamped right out. I second that. They've got to go. These bats, they've got to hit the road. It comes down.
This is so dramatic.
They've crossed the line. It's time to fight them. Stop the bats. Stop the bats.
I really misheard that. It sounded like she said it's time to fuck them.
Stop the bats. Stop the bats.
Twilight? Miss Responsible Princess. For shame.
Yes, it comes down to just one simple fact. They crossed the line, it's time that we attack.
I don't see Pinky siding with them either.
I'm sorry, Fluttershy, but I believe Applejack has made the better
That was a
argument.
brilliant
These
song.
vampires
So dark and
sound
dramatic.
dreadful.
So
One
let's
of the
get you
best
rounding
they've
them
done.
up so that they don't destroy the rest of my orchard.
Fruit bat roundup, fruit bat roundup. Excuse me.
Let's finish our apple
What if
farm
instead of
cheer.
rounding them up, we let them have part of the orchard?
Have you lost your pest-loving mind?
They're only here because they're hungry. If we built a sanctuary for them, they could have their own apples to enjoy. After a while, they could even help the rest of your orchard. The vampire bats don't eat the seeds of the apples, and when they spit them out, they grow into even more productive apple trees.
Listen, Fluttershy, that sounds real nice and all, but every second we spend building this so-called sanctuary is a second they'll spend destroying an orchard. You
So
don't know what it was
Applejack
like the
is
last
once
time
again
there was an
playing the
infestation.
typical bumpkin
But
role in
Granny
a
Smith has told
story.
me enough stories about it.
She's
It's
all
just the
exterminator.
thought of it gives me nightmares. Granny says we lost a huge section of orchard that
Oh,
year.
okay,
They had to
it
ration our
stems from
apples all
family
winter.
feud with them, but I can understand now.
Where's the cider?
Fine,
There was
whatever.
no cider, right?
Not a drop.
No cider? No
No side. Well, you've got Rainbow.
the oyster that we need to do it now.
If Granny Smith wasn't with Apple Bloom and Big Mac checking out our produce competition in Appaloosa, she'd be here telling us to do just that.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Fluttershy,
all right.
but I think Applejack is right. I just wish there was another way we could convince them not to eat them in the
Oh,
first
thank
place.
you. I take back what I said before.
Maybe
It was just
there
for the effect
is.
of the song.
So there's good news and bad news. The good news is that I found a spell that can get the vampire fruit bats to stop wanting to suck the juice from the apples. But in order for the spell to work, I need the bats' full and complete attention.
Oh no.
Fluttershy, I need you to do your stare on the bats.
Yeah!
I don't know.
What's the problem? You've used the stare plenty of times before.
Even against Discord.
Yes, but
Even if it didn't
it's
work.
not something I take lightly. I've made a vow not to use it except in dire circumstances.
This circumstance is plenty dire to me.
Me too. Think of the cider. Won't somebody please think of the cider?
Somebody please think of the children!
I just don't like the idea of taking away the thing that really makes the vampire fruit bats vampire fruit bats. It just feels wrong.
But if we don't do this, there won't be any apples left for any pony here in Ponyville. Doesn't that feel wrong too?
Her head's gonna blow up. This is a very interesting
So what's it
humanitarian
gonna be, Fluttershy?
conflict.
Will you do your stare on the bats or not?
Okay, I'll do it. Good choice.
Alright.
I knew you wouldn't side with those icky bats. They're not icky.
First round of cider's on me! Hold it right there. We gotta round up these beasts with wings first. Time's a wasting.
Nice. Seems very typical. Now all she needs is some maracas. Okay. You do realise they only eat fruit. You don't need to protect yourself. I bid you welcome. Ah!
I think we got them all.
Fluttershy, you're
All
on.
I need is for you to do your stare.
Are you sure I really need...
Yes.
Okay. I really, really, really hate to do this to you. I just hope you can forgive me.
Good. Now you go, Twilight.
All right.
Alright.
Stop staring, Fluttershy.
Did it work? Only one way to find out for sure.
Throw an apple right in their face. Yay! What are they going to eat now, though? Have you turned them into actual vampire bats?
I want to thank
Holy
you for your
shit.
help. I couldn't have done it without you. Don't mention it, Applejack. It was my pleasure. Really. Now all we gotta do
Screw
is
you,
keep
Spike.
up the and start fucking fresh tomorrow morning.
Something smells like shit.
Apple bucking day, take two.
Wait, is Fluttershy? What?
Yeehaw!
Did I interpret that right?
Time to collect those juicy sweet apples.
About that.
The spell didn't work.
You're darn tootin' the spell didn't work. I think we're gonna have to take more extreme measures.
I hear you, Applejack. Come on, everybody.
Is Fluttershy the apple eater now?
Vampire bats.
She looked at it. Yeah, it's Fluttershy now.
Wait a minute. I don't think these bats are the ones that suck my apples dry.
But if the vampire bats aren't eating your apples,
Who is? Fluttershy.
Fluttershy the
You're an
vampire.
expert. Do you know of any other creature that might be capable of this?
I'm sorry, I don't.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
So is she not aware of it? Is it some kind of werewolf thing? It just comes out at night?
A stakeout.
Oh, stakeout. So you're gonna see her transform or
Witching hour.
lighting? More brilliant lighting.
Maybe we should just call this off. I'm not sure about the rest of you guys, but I'm really hungry.
Zombie.
Oh, Fluttershy, it'll be okay. Don't forget, darling.
Oh my god, I've just realised that
That's right.
face is going to be taken out of
No
context,
one
just
uses
like
origins to solve
Pinky's.
this mystery. Agreed?
Agreed. Does every pony have their pony signal? Now remember,
I'm not even gonna
Pinkie Pie,
ask.
Only use a signal if you see something suspicious.
I got it. What you doing?
All right, now every pony split up. We'll each patrol our own row of the orchard. Whoever or whatever's destroying my apples.
Fluttershy's row will be devoured. And she won't know how it got devoured. Or is she just really good at hiding the fact that she knows?
A really bad feeling about this. That apple, it looks so juicy and sweet.
So they stared at you at the same time you stared at them? I don't know how this works.
What was that? Suspicious!
2 holes. So she grows vampire teeth as well. It's not like she just bites into it, so she actually grows fangs.
Oh, well, there's obviously no need to worry about that shadowy figure overhead. Maybe there is.
Horror movie logic.
See how Rainbow Dash is
Oh,
doing?
it's probably nothing. Oh, big thud outside. It was the wind. I will keep walking. Scarecrow?
Or you'll regret it.
You're arguing with the Scarecrow.
Have it your own way.
It's a Scarecrow.
You
Told you.
scarecrow.
Yeah. So what, are they all getting distracted while she eats the apples? And her section won't be taken. So it looks like she isn't to blame? What? Oh my god! First FlutterHulk, now Flutter Vampire. What?
That's not Fluttershy. That's FlutterBat.
FlutterBat, that rolls off the tongue better, thank you.
Fluttershy sweetness, please come down.
They're really being awesome with Fluttershy this season. Oh my god.
It's me, Rainbow Dash. Why don't you cut the bad act and come on down?
Bat act.
Whoa. Maybe we should just let her come down when she's ready.
Oh, I've just disturbed myself by picturing FlutterBat porn. And now I've mentioned it, more will be created. Shame on me.
Branch. She's just biding her time, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Pinkie Pie, bats don't eat ponies. Not
Oh,
even
maybe not in
vampire
this
But
universe.
maybe vampire ponies eat other ponies. I'm not taking any chances.
Hey, Jules!
Happen? That's what I don't understand.
I think this was actually our fault.
Our fault?
Yeah!
How'd you figure that?
It's always your fault. Whoa, what?
Okay, so this is me, and this is Fluttershy doing her stare. The spell was supposed to go right onto the bats like this, but somehow the spell must have backfired. It took the vampire fruit bat's desire to be vampire fruit bats. And
Oh, I
transferred
see.
that
It makes
desire
sense if you
into
explain it that way.
Come on, we'll reverse
But that
the
was an
spell and make it
amazing
right.
piece of animation. This grid thing.
Let's see Fluttershy.
They really stepped up the budget somehow for this season. Is it thanks to the success of the first 3? Are we bronies able to thank ourselves for giving this show all its revenue? Just a thought. Oh my god, this is awesome.
Can't believe we lost her. Oh, Fluttershy, where are you?
Could this be my first 10 out of 10? I mean, there's nothing to dislike, and FlutterBat is awesome.
Look out! No! If she keeps this up, your whole crop will be gone in no time.
That's the least of my worries. I just want my friend back.
We'll
Aww.
never get her back unless we corner her and catch her so I can reverse the spell.
Well, last time there was a major problem, Celestia appeared and made everybody normal with her horn. Lesson 0, was
There
it?
she is.
Bring her again.
There she goes!
She might turn Fluttershy normal.
I think the only way we're gonna catch her is if we find a way to lure her closer to us.
But even if we can lure her to us, how are we gonna get her to stay still long enough for you to do your reverse spell?
Hogtie like you did in Discord
We
episode.
had Fluttershy to do her stare on the FlutterBat.
That's it.
Alright then.
Okay, let's get our friend back. Action stations.
So much for having the winning apple in the Appaloosa State Fair, huh?
Friendship is more important. Oh my god, a part of me wants her to stay like that. she has a reflection. So what, any stare counts? Even a bewildered one? Aww. I wanted it to stay like that. She looks really cool. You're in heaven?
Thank goodness you're okay.
Because you got bit by a vampire, you died.
To me. You turned into a vampire pony. I tried to eat ponies? Of course not.
No, not in
So I
this
wasn't a
universe.
vampire? Yes. Yes, I was. Or yes, I wasn't. Yes, you were. But I didn't try to eat ponies? Yes, I did.
Oh my god!
Me too. And I was there.
Shut up.
Fluttershy, I'm real sorry I didn't take your suggestion in the first place.
Yeah.
Forget. Now you'll get seeds that will grow into
But you're the
even
southern
bigger
stereotype. You have to be stubborn on this.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Yep, more cider too.
But none for you. It will run out, as
The part
always.
about the spell, Fluttershy turning into a bat, building the sanctuary. Be sure to put in there that I came to see that my short-term solution was a little short-sighted.
And that you shouldn't let any pony pressure you into doing something you don't think is right. Sometimes you have to tell even your closest friends, no.
Now, how about
Well
we
done,
celebrate our
Fluttershy.
stronger than ever friendship with a nice, ripe, juicy apple?
Stand back! I want to suck its juice!
That's great. What? That had better not be just like Castlemania, showing something at the end that won't get referenced to for a bit. Like that. I still have the firm belief that the Shadow Pony, what's left of Luna's dark magic, will be the Season 4 villain. And the fact we're getting all this castle continuity with fixing it up and doing whatever to it and exploring it. Twilight will move in there, I think. You know, and still visit Ponyville. And whatever happens in the Season 4 finale, she will be at that castle when shit goes down and it will be the Shadow Pony. That is what I think all this is building up to. Like Twilight's training in Season 3 and the next level of her studies built up to her being a princess, I think this is building up to Shadow Pony and the castle. Weigh in on that if you want. But Flutter Vampire? Is that going to show up again? I mean, if the rest of the continuity is to be taken seriously, if what I described does happen, then it would be a pretty bad cop-out to not bring Flutter Vampire back. Just as a one appearance would be fine. I want to see it again. Who else feels as strongly as me about this? Who wants more FlutterBat? I know I do. Oh my god. I'm so glad I waited to get a high quality of this episode. Not only was the song brilliant and Disney-esque, but the animation was so fluid and well lit. PMV material out the ass. Anyway, I've gushed for long enough. Time to go and watch other people's videos on this. Season 4, you're an awesome bastard and I look forward to seeing more.